I've got twins. I wasn't even looking for one of these, but there was a decent price for one on eBay, and it's like, okay. So yeah, it's like now that I've actually been into the unit, I can say they are the same on the inside. Although another collector, I can't remember who at the moment, had told me that they were the same. It just has a different brush to it, and the cloth bag is slightly larger too. Still the same bag style, so you can still put the Royal Bee or whatever on them. And of course, we have a different brush roll. Just out of curiosity, I was looking at available parts for these units, because I think these are a little bit... Well, I shouldn't say they're newer, because I mean they're the same design, but I feel like, this design having come out later, it should be a little bit easier to find parts for it. Nope. Can't find a brush roll for it if you needed one, which fortunately for now I don't. But, I don't know. I suppose that's what happens, when you have something built by TTI, Hoover and such. I mean, parts are not going to be around for very long, but I thought before because I'm hoping to move in the next few months here, so I'm kind of boxing up some of the units I don't use, and I know I'm going to box up this one, and I might try to put this one in the same one, because, I mean, they're so similar. It's, it's a neat machine, but it's like I can't see myself using it a bunch, so it's like, let's get it packed. But, of course, before I do that, it's like, let's take the measurements on it, even though they should be the same as the other one. And, of course, the cord's different on here because this was a domestic machine as to where my other one was a commercial, so this doesn't have the pigtail on it where you can break away and replace the cord. I have to wonder if this has a very slight bearing problem, because it does have a very, very small noise at its wind down. And to me it sounds like a bearing, but when I had the machine open, it seemed like they were fine. So I'm not sure what that is, or if my mind's just playing tricks on me, but just to give you guys a listen. Right at the end there's that kind of groan, that It's like, so I don't know. I don't think it does, because everything seemed to turn over fine. Oh, and I did have to patch a very small hole in the fan chamber. I just used some Loctite epoxy for that. I just put it on both sides of that hole. Very small hole, but I mean, clearly it had been venting dust into the motor cavity. But anyways, and this one's a 2-speed machine. So here's our ambient voltage. Performs pretty similarly to that Hoover, which isn't surprising. It's more or less the same, but it's kind of an odd little piece of Electrolux history. you know, having, well, maybe they've done it at some other points. Actually, I know they have. They have had Regina build some of their machines before. Pretty sure the Little Lux 1 was a Regina dirt magnet. And then there was, way back when, there was a machine called the Lux Light that was a Regina electric broom. I can't remember if those two companies were related at one point, Regina and Electrolux. They may have been. But, I don't know. I've always just found the kind of shape of it neat, I guess, you know, having that kind of L shape to it like their power nozzles, you know, versus the more square body that was on the white version before this. I don't know.